Are Russian pilots afraid of opponents' defense missiles? For nearly as long as there have been offensive weapon systems, there have also been anti-weapon systems. For years, one of the most dangerous threats to a state was ballistic missiles, given the blinding speed with which they could deliver some of the world's most dangerous weapons, nuclear-armed warheads. As such, some states have made a concentrated effort to build defenses against such weapons, known as ballistic missile defenses. However, during the Cold War, as the United States and Soviet Union experimented with and fielded missile defenses, both sides worried such defenses could prompt an uncontrollable arms race. These concerns led to the conclusion of the 1972 Anti-Ballistic Missile (ABM) Treaty, which limited each side to 100 strategic missile defense interceptors at one site. The agreement helped to stabilize relations between the two nuclear superpowers and provide a foundation for further agreements limiting strategic offensive forces. However, the abrogation of the ABM Treaty in 2002 by the George W. Bush administration and the development of more advanced cruise and hypersonic missiles have led to an uptick in funding to attempt to defend against missiles beyond just ballistic missiles and from countries beyond just Russia. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we are talking about the Russian opponent's defense missile and what risk it can put for Russian pilots. So, let's get going. The majority of combat-confirmed aircraft losses over opponents appear to have been down by bazookas like man-portable air defense systems, including the U.S. Stinger or Russian aidless systems. Man-pads are mostly heat-seeking short-range weapons that are rarely effective beyond 10,000 to 15,000 feet. That makes them more useful against helicopters and less against modern warplanes, which can fly up to 40,000 to 60,000 feet high. But while man-pads have indeed downed many helicopters and the odd drone or two over opponents, they have also claimed a surprising number of jets. Now the United Kingdom, which has already delivered at least 3,615 in-law anti-tank missiles, is reportedly moving to deliver much longer-range Javelin missiles and its own bespoke man-pads, the ultra-fast Thales Starstreak. So, what is Starstreak? Well, Starstreak is a man-portable air defense system, or man-pad, used by the British military since 1997. It has the ability to knock out helicopters, low-flying fighter jets, and drones. The weapon can be affixed to vehicles as well. It will be able to integrate with other air defenders in the opponent's anti-aircraft network. Starstreak can be shoulder-fired or mounted on a stand. Each Starstreak missile weighs 30 pounds, and its range is 4.3 miles with a 3-mile ceiling. It is considered one of the fastest air defense missiles in the world, with a top speed of Mach 3.5 that can track fast-moving jet fighters. The launch sequence starts with the operator looking through the viewfinder and painting the target to optically track it. Then the system initiates with a touch of a button. 3 darts are deadly. When the multi-stage missile is fired, it zooms to the target and then releases 3 laser-guided submunitions that are armed with high explosives. These have a delayed fuse, so the 3 darts with the thermal batteries and kinetic energy penetrate into the target before the blast. Thus, Starstreak has a better chance of eliminating enemy aircraft. The system can take on 3 targets quickly without reloading. Stingers have worked against the Russians. Starstreak can join this fight. Russian helicopters have proven susceptible to man-pads such as the Stinger. The Russians have used helicopters in air assault operations, and the opponents have been able to repel these types of attacks. Starstreak, if it is indeed shipped to the defenders, will aid to anti-air capabilities against Russian helicopters. Starstreak can address new Russian helicopter tactics. The Russians have also adjusted tactics to fly attack helicopters out in front of convoys for early warning and to suppress opponents' fire. Starstreak will be able to engage these aircrafts with those fast and maneuverable missiles. The 3 submunitions that launch out of the missile will be deadly against Russian helicopters. As major Russian opponent cities have become encircled, the Russians are increasingly using fighter bombers to strike civilian targets. Starstreak, if it can get in the hands of Russian opponents' troops, can down more Russian fighters. Overall, this British system will be a welcome addition, and it shows that Britain is serious about assisting the Russian opponent's military. But what man-pads has Russian opponents already received? Well, Russian opponents have received at least 2,000 FIM-92 Stinger missiles, according to a U.S. official. The Stinger uses both infrared and ultraviolet imaging to home in on its aircraft. While discriminating against decoys, it can accelerate up to Mach 2.5 and reach targets up to 3 miles away at altitudes above to around 12,500 feet. In the hands of those fighters, it famously was responsible for heavy Soviet aircraft losses over Afghanistan back in the 1980s. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments down below. Till then, be safe and stay well.